This is Pete Lakowski from AmateurGolf.com here at the 2009 PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando, Florida. I have to tell you, when I first came to this show, I thought it would be great if it could be open to the entire golf world because it is the most unbelievable assemblage of golf in the entire universe. People from all over the world come here basically to seek out the same thing, products and services to improve their game. So we're going to go out to the show floor and find out what the industry's offering in 2009.
Live from the
2009
PGA Merchandise Show.
You're watching
AmateurGolf.com.
A company that might have been considered noticeably absent over the last 7 years is back in a big way for the 2009 PGA Expo, and that's Titleist. They had a lot to talk about this year with the announcement of the brand new Pro V1 and Pro V1X.
We really think it's as simplistic as identifying those shots during your round that are precluding you from shooting a lower score. And once you've identified your strengths, your weaknesses, your liabilities, your vulnerabilities, then you can go out on the golf course, and preferably your home course, with new Pro V1 and Pro V1X and determine, okay, which one of these golf balls is going to be most optimum for me to hit more greens and regulations, hit more fairways and regulations, and ultimately to lower my score.
Andy, why are grips important for game improvement?
Why grips are important is it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. There's not one grip that's good for everybody. You got to go and do your research to find which size grip is right for you. We don't make just one stock size grip. We make a standard, a mid-size, an oversized, depending on hand size, and you can find out which grip is right for you on our website. One feedback that we got from tour players and better players is that the newer grips coming out are actually a little too tapered at the bottom. The bottom hand's actually getting smaller. So what we did is we actually beefed it up. We call it Performance Plus, available in rubber and a new soft black cord. It's our finest grit cord that we had, so unlike other cords, not as abrasive on your hands. And the feedback so far has been great.
This year, one of our pushes is for a new golf tee that we're calling the offset tee. The offset tee is actually developed to position the ball back in the golfer's stance, promoting an ascending swing at the ball versus a descending or a level swing. Actually playing into an article that was printed recently talking about how J.B. Holmes gets extra distance out of hitting the ball by hitting it with an ascending swing. This tee will position the ball back, assuring that when you hit the tee, the ball has already left, therefore longer distance, better drives, more fairways.
Heavy putter is definitely a game improvement putter. It's probably the only putter in the industry that actually improves the golfer's stroke and gives them the consistency they need to make very consistent putts. I think the major flaw is inconsistent path. That's probably the greatest thing that we can prove, that this putter actually outperforms a conventional putter. And the value of this is that with the higher balance point of this putter is it really takes the hands out of the stroke. This really does promote a more consistent pendulum-style stroke.
Putter inventors like Mr. Bocherry strive to help golfers with the most frustrating part of the game. They all owe a debt of gratitude, however, to the late Karsten Solheim, founder of Ping Golf.
I want to congratulate you on your 50th year anniversary.
Thank you very much. Yes, it did start 50 years ago in Redwood City, California. Karsten Solheim was a frustrated golfer who thought there had to be a better way, so he came up with a ping putter, and the rest is history.
We're looking at it kind of right behind you. I like the display you've put together. How is that segued into today's marketplace? Everybody says they're going to get the golfer to be better, but the average handicap hasn't gone down like this. It's sort of, as you said, a little slower.
Well, we've been working at that for 50 years, and we think we've seen a lot of improvement, and Karsten should be credited with a lot of that through fitting, perimeter weighting. A lot of the innovations that he brought to golf are today industry standards, and really we come to work every day with the goal of lowering the scores of golfers, and some days we have really good days, others maybe not, but that's our goal.
Last year, we put famed short game instructor Dave Pelz on the spot by asking him the one thing that amateur golfers can do to improve their games in the season ahead. He did pretty well with the answer, and we did the same thing this year with Zach Johnson's putting coach and Phil Mickelson's swing coach.
What I see amateurs do a lot is they tend to set up to their putter like they do their driver or their irons, where there's tilt in the spine. And what that does, it gets the eye line to go up and to the right, and the putter's going to go low and finish high, and they're going to catch them thin a lot. So the best thing that I can tell people to do is just get in front of a mirror and figure out what level is again. When you're level, and I'm from California and you know this, it's a Zen thing. When you're level, your body's relaxed and calm. And if your hands are in the center, then they can swing very freely. And when you're tilted, your body's out of balance, there's tension, and it's going to be harder to move your hands and therefore harder to move the putter.
You've got to learn more about your golf swing, and you've got to work on the things that make your swing work. You don't just keep grasping at things to make yourself better. I think fitness is important. You're going to hit the ball further if you're getting stronger. As we get older, we're losing our strength. Staying in shape, good diet is important. But tied into things when you go to the course and you go to the range, don't hit a million balls with no purpose. You got to have a purpose when you practice, and I think you need to do that.
I want to thank the official awards provider of AmateurGolf.com, Prize Possessions of Norwood, Massachusetts. For any tournament awards and trophies, this is the company to deal with. And I want to thank longtime AmateurGolf.com sponsor Lamkin Grips, providing high-performance grips since 1925.
Live from the PGA Merchandise Show, you're watching GolfAmateur.com.
You got to do that one again.
What did I say?
You said GolfAmateur.com.
What is it?
From the PGA.
You're watching Amateur.com.
One more time, AmateurGolf.com.
Sorry, I always do that.
You're watching AmateurGolf.com.
Live from the PGA Show.
You are watching Amateur.com. Is that correct?
You're watching AmateurGolf.com. Am I saying it right? Amateur?